Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Frank with Baka, Tsuri. So today's episode is gonna be a kind of breakdown of what I'm gonna be doing in the next few episodes, but we're also gonna go out on the kayak in Hirado off of some sandy beaches that I had talked about in previous episodes. I'm gonna be going over what my plan is for the next few episodes to break down what the episodes are gonna incline, some things about Japan in general, some travel sites, and we're just gonna have a good time. So I hope you guys are ready for this week's episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell notifications so you know when new episodes are coming out. As it is summer here in Japan, rainy season has officially started. I hate it, but right after rainy season means it's summer fishing, and I love it. Even though it's 1,000,000 degrees here in Japan, great fishing all the way until winter. So let's go. Ohayou gozaimasu, konnichiwa. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Frank again for Baka, Tsuri. Today we're going to go get some kayak action up again in Hirado. I'm going to go to a sandy beach. It's one of the other beaches I had mentioned in a previous video of where the Khans, Genghis Khan, Gugus Khan, whatever you, I don't know his name, but he launched one of the attacks in this area. There's actually a statue. I'll get a video of it. I went to a previous beach where another landing party went to, but this beach is pretty cool. I like to come here in summertime and do sup board with my kiddo and my wife because there's a lot of stingrays that just kind of like hover on the bottom there. It's pretty cool just to see them swimming and all the little tiny bait fish because for the first, I don't know, like half kilometer off the beach, maybe 3 or 4 feet deep, not even a meter. So it's really nice. It's got a little shower and bathroom, and it's pretty well set up because on the other side of it there's a hotel. They got glamping stuff there as well. I haven't stayed at the hotel. I want to eventually, but it's kind of hard to get to because it's got private onsens, and that's a high pride thing that a lot of people come to this area for natural springs and onsens and whatnot. Well, anyways, so mid-March here, as you can tell in the video, as I'm driving up here, stuff's starting to come back to life. A lot of moss and yellow flowers. We're still waiting on the cherry blossoms. Should be happening anytime in the next week or so. Excited for that. A lot of festivals going on. At the end of this month, I'll probably throw it in the next video, but at the end of this month, there is the Fire Festival down in Nagasaki. You can go down and you can put on actual samurai armor, and they have these torches, and you walk about, I don't know, maybe 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, a couple miles through all the cherry blossom hangover trees to a temple site. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna try and go. We gotta get a hotel because the event ends at like 1 in the morning. So not sure if the little one's gonna be down for that, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll just go dress up as samurai and then take off. But if I do get down there, I'll get some footage for that. So back to fishing. We're gonna go down here. I'm just trying to get out on the water. I've been sick a little bit lately, so I don't want to push myself and get too far out shore and get exhausted, but I gotta take an opportunity. The winds, as I've said before, during springtime, it is definitely pretty gnarly out here, and the currents and wind have been dead for a few days. I think it's the turnabout. When the winds and everything kind of ends, then we get the seasonal change, and in about a month and a half we should get our rainy season. So we get a rainy season for about 30 to 40 days of just pretty much non-stop torrential rain, and at the end of that, summer is officially here, and oh my god, it is hot. So take advantage of this time of year. I'm going to be going out on charters pretty soon because I need to get my fish storage up. So yeah, let me take a video here. We're about to go over the Hirado Bridge, which is based on the San Francisco Bridge. And then a few minutes later, we'll be out there. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so as I made my way out into the water, I made it to about a quarter mile off of shore. It was actually a lot windier and the current was a lot stronger than I anticipated for that day. But I still did see a sizable amount of bait fish in the area and a few surface strikes, which I wasn't actually anticipating for in this area. So today's main target was either Thai or grouper. I wasn't going for any type of yellow kingfish, blue, or any type of tuna since it's really not the season. We're in between seasons right now, and what they call the summer hiramasa haven't begun to show up in the area. I'm watching all the social medias, charters, and other kayakers in the local area to ensure that I'm watching closely enough to see when they actually start to show up. In our area, after the summer hiramasa have come and gone, usually the mahi-mahi show up later into the September, October, and November timeframes. So it's really a great season to go fishing, either kayaking or from the shore, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, if you can tell, I'm actually pointed towards the Hirado Bridge. There's a small peninsula in front of me that points out, and that leads to the actual corridor that most of the shipping lanes pass through Nagasaki. they're going to come along this corridor, fighting the shoreline, and then turn around towards either Fukuoka, making the strait between South Korea and Japan, into the Sea of Japan, or they're going to turn left into the North China Sea. Now, I talked about several things about this beach, one being the Genghis Khan landing, or his grandson, I forget. The other thing is the hotel in the area. But the other thing that is really interesting about this beach is it is home to Hirado Kayaks. Hirado Kayaks is the premier store in, pretty much the only store in Nagasaki Prefecture, Saga Prefecture, and 2 other prefectures that you can buy kayaks or kayak gear from. There's a few other stores in Kyushu that you can purchase items from, but they're on the other end of the island. And I'm talking about over towards what we call Miyazaki and Kumamoto. Those are some really good stores. They have some great events. And I actually wanted to be in one of the kayaking competitions this year, but for whatever reason it was on Mother's Day. Because Mother's Day in Japan is on a separate day than the US. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Luckily on my part, the weather was horrible. Sucks for those guys, but made the right decision. So like I said in the beginning of the video, there's 2 purposes of this video. One is I went out kayaking, I had a great time, I got some sunshine. It's no longer winter, thank God. The other is to kind of break down what's going to happen in the next few episodes. So in the next few episodes, I'm going to be going further out off of land because summer Hiramasa season is coming. Bonito should be showing up in the next few weeks, if not days. And I also made a trip to Ishigaki, which is basically the Hawaii of Japan. Alright guys, so that's all the fishing for this week. I wanted to share what the actual bottom looks like here. It is very sandy. This is great in November, December time frame for halibut, flounder, whatever you call it. It's just not the season right now. They're in deep, deep waters. So like I said, in the next few videos that are going to be coming out here in the next week or so, I'm going to be breaking down Ishigaki Island, Ishigaki Jima, as they call it, because Jima is the word for island. That's why if you study World War II history and you hear Jima, that's what it actually means. I'm going to be breaking down that beautiful island. We had a blast out there. And I'm also going to be breaking down some other videos of going further outshore. I have a casting game coming up in the next few episodes, and we're finally going to make it out to a couple Japanese fishing stores. We're going to break those down as well, since weather's a little bit better. Knock on wood, because it is officially rainy season. We've been getting pounded, but there's large gaps this year between the storms for whatever reason. I think it's because of the El Nino, but overall, great weather today. So thank you guys for tuning in again. I hope you got something from this episode. I hope you learned something about either fishing or Japan in general, and I hope to catch you next time.